So this week I'm joined with a super special guest. It's actually a medical doctor, someone who started their training specialising in the musculoskeletal system. For anyone who doesn't know what that is basically what chiropractors do, the bread and butter of it. It's muscles, joints, nerves, anything along those lines. He was also the England cricket team sports doctor for a little while and now is a general practitioner helping deal with everything. So the reason I actually brought him on today is for a special reason actually. He is my father. And as soon as any of my patients find out that I've got a medical doctor as a dad, the first question they always ask me is, well, what does your dad think about you being a chiropractor? So I just thought I'd bring him on today so that you guys could hear that answer for yourself.
Thank you, Charlie. I'm very proud to have a daughter who is a chiropractor. I became very interested in the musculoskeletal system in my professional life, and it's been very satisfying to have a daughter who's followed in those footsteps and can provide some help to people who are struggling with pain and problems around their body.
That's nice to hear. The other thing that I think would be good for people to hear about, basically because you studied the entire 5 years of the chiropractic education system with me, you were sort of one of my study partners and you found the content interesting, I think it'd be really good for people to hear what you think about the training chiropractors undertake in those 5 years. So yeah, if you don't mind commenting on that.
Yes, I found the 5 years reassuring in that it wasn't just focused on the musculoskeletal system as I thought it would be, but instead it looked at the entirety of medicine and the background that you need to understand that. So it covered both the anatomy of the body, but also the physiology and biochemistry and even some of the pharmacology that we know as doctors. I think this is very important because chiropractors, like general practitioners, are often seeing people as the first point of contact with a medical service, and it's very important that they should be able to recognise if a problem is masquerading as a musculoskeletal problem but in fact is from the internal organs and perhaps needs a doctor of a different specialty to treat it.
I also wanted to ask you, have you seen a chiropractor? Do you get adjusted? Because I think it's something that sometimes is quite reassuring to know that a doctor would go to one or not, as the case may be.
Yes, indeed. First time I had chiropractic treatment was before you were even born. I had a severe low back problem and on one treatment was transformed. I think that started my interest in chiropractic and in general in musculoskeletal medicine, and then I pursued a career in sports medicine and found that fascinating. Yes, since then I've had adjustments and I found these very helpful for other musculoskeletal pains and problems, and indeed I think those adjustments have probably helped to keep me pretty fit and healthy.
That's actually amazing to hear that that's increased your fitness and your healthiness, because having seen you my whole life, I've seen you play cricket, run, eat well, and even now taking the correct supplements to promote your health. So the fact that you're using chiropractic regularly as that is absolutely phenomenal. The other thing I just wanted to ask is, in your opinion as a medical doctor or in general, is there particular people you think chiropractic's useful for?
Yes, the obvious patients that I would recommend to chiropractic would be those with musculoskeletal problems, particularly painful ones. But I recognise that though I don't often spend the time doing this, chiropractic can provide a preventative role and a rehabilitative role, and I could easily be referring my patients on to chiropractors for this sort of approach.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us and letting people hear your opinions and your views on it. Special thank you in this time because you're part of the NHS who is helping keep our society and community healthy. Thank you.